Hey, this is Doug. I am the host of the Nice Guys on Business podcast, and I think Strick is Strick, are you still here?
I'm still here, yes.
Oh, that's good. Well, hey, did you know that we have a Patreon account?
And I can stay here as long as people can donate just a little bit to the Patreon account, yeah.
Patreon.com/nice guys. We are 100% funded by you all. Isn't that funny?
It is funny, but we really appreciate it. And for as little as $1 or $2 a month, you guys can help support the show.
Thanks for supporting the show. Patreon.com/nice guys.
Hey, Nice Guy community. Steve O'Brien got really sick of Doug and Strick, so it's Anna, the production assistant, tuning in here, and here's what you're going to hear on the Nice Guys on Business today.
So really, the list of jobs that you wouldn't do are all of them.
That's true.
Hey, Doug.
Yay, what?
Can I steer us away from the parenting minute with the Nice Guys on Business?
Absolutely.
I just don't think our listeners really give a fuck about any of this.
The Nice Guys add value to my life by sharing the different varieties of life that is going on out there in the world. Your interviews with all of the different guests give me a different perspective of life outside real estate. And I really appreciate that. It kind of opens up my way of thinking, my way of hearing when I'm talking to our agents or the customers in our community. And I have to say it again, you just add laughter to my life. I love it on a daily basis. I'm addicted to the Nice Guys podcast.
Well, looks like I picked the wrong day to give up the Nice Guys on Business podcast. That and sniffing glue. Not that there's a difference. Need an education on how to grow your business? The Nice Guys are here to help. Learn about great customer service, networking, and how just being nice can help you prosper. Now, here are your hosts, Doug Sandler and Strickland Bonner.
Hey, you know, I was, did we start?
Have we started the show? Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Funkn Fans, community of the Nice Guys, welcome back. Welcome back. My name is Strickland Bonner. On the other side of the microphone, Mr. Doug Sandler.
How's your pizza? I know you how quickly did you jam in that pizza in your face? How many? I'm going to guess that you've had 3 slices so far.
Dude, I am a busy fucking man. I've got to make things happen quickly.
Yeah, but
and you are taking up my time, Doug. No, I've had 2 pieces. I had 2 pieces of pizza. I'm stopping at 2 because I've been eating too much.
What is your go-to delivery pizza?
Oh, Papa John's.
Really?
Yeah, I really like Papa John's. Yeah.
I was thinking you were a Domino's person.
I enjoy Domino's too. Not big on Pizza Hut delivered pizza, but Papa John's really is my favorite.
Mm-hmm. Do you like a thicker or a thinner crust pizza?
It's funny that you mentioned that because the pizza we got tonight was a thin crust pizza, which sometimes I like, but today it was really not good. So I'm typically either regular crust or thin crust. I'm not big on the deep dish.
No, I don't like when I went to Chicago last time because they're like home of the ultra deep dish pizza. I mean, it's served in one of those. I don't like it because it gets too it's too oily. Like the Pizza Hut deep dish is too oily. I like the hand tossed or hand thrown or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, that's good. How about toppings? What kind of toppings do you get?
Sausage. I love meat, like sausage or ground beef. That's my thing. That's what I love. That's it. That's all I need. I remember going out with you several times in our late night ventures wherever we would go. Yeah.
You'd always get like the ultra meat lovers pizza and I'm not a veg. I don't even like veggies on my pizza. I am just I'm a purist. I like cheese and tomato sauce, and I can't even eat the cheese anymore because of my lactose intolerance.
So we'll have pizza for Doug, but hold the cheese. Okay, so you want mozzarella sticks? No, I mean you want tomato sauce on your bread. That's what you want. Right?
I do love breadsticks with mozzarella with tomato sauce. That is pretty much my go-to thing. Mm-hmm. I do like the wings, and I like when I like that Domino's has the salad, but the salads come in these like pre-made. It's like you know they're only having salad at Domino's because they have people that order pizza that have spouses that may or may not like pizza, so they don't have to go somewhere else to get their delivery.
That was their ad campaign. Do you remember seeing that?
Yeah. I think I remember you talking about that.
That was hilarious. That was really great. It wasn't like, hey, we're being really nice and generous and we want you to be healthy. That's why we're serving salad with our pizzas. No, they were like, you know what? fuck those people that don't want pizza and screw everything up just because they want salad. We'll give them a fucking salad too.
It's like in the pre-made styrofoam. It's like the ultra white lettuce, the absolutely no nutritional content.
Teach those goddamn people to eat salad.
Yeah, healthy food. Whenever I go to, are the supermarkets in your area? Are they any good? I mean, like the produce section. The produce section sucks. No matter where I am, where I'm from originally in Baltimore, the produce sections were really good. I'm in like this town. For some reason, they don't care about produce here.
You don't have a Wegmans near you? I know you love Wegmans.
Well, I do love Wegmans, but Wegmans is about 20 minutes away from me, and it's a little, you're spoiled in your first world ways. If I don't have a supermarket that's a minute and a half from my house, I'm getting all antsy.
Of course.
So you go into the produce section, and they have tomatoes that just taste like shit no matter what time of year it is. Even in the middle of summer, figure have some good tomatoes. Even some heirloom tomatoes would be really good. But the tomatoes that they have, I'm not real happy with the produce that's in my my local supermarkets. And remember you remember lettuce used to just be a head of lettuce. I mean, when you would go to the grocery store, it was just a head of lettuce. Mm-hmm. Now you go to the grocery store, there's like 50 fucking bags of different kinds of lettuce. Do you like radicchio? Do you like is it radicchio? Is that what it's
but
called?
You can still buy just a head of lettuce if you want, right?
Yeah, but they put way too many things in your way between you and the lettuce. And then they have the kits. Do you like the Southwest kit? Do you like the Caesar kit? Do you like the North American kit? Do you like the Alaskan kit? I don't care. Just give me some salad.
Dude, last year was the first year that Americans bought more bottled water than we bought soda. All right. So let's put that in perspective, right?
Okay.
Like we buy and drink a lot of soda, but last year across the entire country, we spent more money to get something out of a bottle that we can get for free out of the tap.
All right. But listen, have you ever, the town that you live in, which is Elkridge, right? Elkridge, Maryland. The town, if you just open up the tap and you put your cup under there and you drink it, do you not taste the chlorine in the water?
No. I mean, I taste a little bit of a difference. I do. Like, I've got a water dispenser in my refrigerator. And there's like a filter with
that's
it.
okay.
But it's just the tap water slightly filtered.
No, that's okay. It's not slightly filtered if it's filtered, unless probably.
Okay, it's very filtered. Okay, whatever. It's very filtered.
It's very filtered, so you don't taste the chlorine in that water. But I'll tell you, if you run your faucet and you just put a cup under it and then you drink it, it tastes like fucking shit.
Okay,
it's
so
horrible.
You put it in a Brita fucking water pitcher and then pour it through the pitcher.
Agreed. Okay, so at what point did we as Americans decide that it's only been, 15 years? 20 years? How long has bottled water really been? The only
10,
bottled
10,
water.
15 years, yeah.
Right. So 10 or 15 years water has been around. I much prefer bottled water over soda. I don't even drink soda. I don't even like soda. It's way, way too sweet. Maybe every once in a while.
I just hate, in principle, I hate the idea of paying $1 or $2 for a bottle of water. So I don't do it unless I'm out and like I really have to.
And then you're at a ball game and it's $8 for a bottle of water.
Right, exactly.
So, all of the events that you go to, especially the bar and bat mitzvahs where they have all the kids that are there, and even at weddings where you're doing your band thing, do they ever have bottled water at the bars? It's usually out of the silver pitcher.
Yeah.
It just tastes so bad. I'm a water snob. I'm not saying I need to have Fuji water or what's that other one? The one that's in the Voss water.
I don't know. Voss and Fuji, whatever.
It comes in the glass thing. I'm like, there's a lot of waste in a glass for your water. I'd much rather.
Let's get on to better topics, because did you know that April is Alcohol Awareness Month?
It is.
And there's only one thing I have to say to that.
I have one thing to say, Tim Hill. Is that what do you have to say? What do you have to say?
That's not what I was going to say, but that's a good answer.
Thank you.
That's a good answer. I mean, really, there's only one good answer to, hey, it's Alcohol Awareness Month, and it's, hey, I'll drink to that.
I'll drink to that. I didn't know that you weren't supposed to cheers with water. Bad luck?
What?
Bad luck?
I've never heard that.
Yeah.
It's bad luck to do a cheers with water?
I'd have to ask my wife that again, but if you cheers with water in her company, she's like, no, you shouldn't do that. It's bad luck.
I was not aware.
I was not aware of that either, nor was I aware that alcohol was national. What do you call it? What is it?
National Alcohol Awareness Month.
So is that, hold on a minute. is that make you aware that you're drinking alcohol, or it's telling you that there is not enough alcohol in your life?
Oh, I'm very aware of where my liquor stores are, so I don't have any problem. I'm quite sure that what it means is be aware of alcohol abuse and that type of thing. But that's why,
Can we get honest here just for a moment? Like we're not
like we never have been before?
No, let's just be real for just a half a second here.
Okay.
All right. I remember going to probably, let's say 10 years ago, going to the doctor and having a physical. And as a part of the physical, one of the questions that's asked on the little Q&A thing is, how many alcoholic drinks do you have in the course of a day? Mm-hmm. Is it less? Is it 0? Is it 1? Is it, 2 to 4 or more than 5, let's say? Mm-hmm. Like, more than 5 fucking drinks? That's a problem if you have more than 5 fucking drinks. I don't think that's a problem anymore. I don't know why. So 10 years ago, I probably would have said, I doubt seriously you could even count in a week that number. Maybe every week, maybe I would have 1 beer, maybe. Mm-hmm. I would say that's more like now 2 bottles of wine a week.
Yeah.
Is that a lot?
2 bottles of wine, 2 bottles a week, not 2 glasses a week.
No, 2 bottles of wine a week.
I don't think it's a lot. If the doctor asks me that, hey, how many drinks do you have in a day? I'm like, I don't know. What time is it?
Where's your hi-hat?
Wait a minute. Oh, God, how did I totally miss that? Okay, we're going to do it again. So the doctor asks me, how many drinks do you have in a day? I say, hey, doc, I don't know. What time is it? Oh, God.
That's horrible.
Yeah, that was horrible. You know what else I missed when you said $8 at the ballpark?
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally forgot the sound effects.
Strick, you're slipping. I'm going to take those sound effects away. How many do you have lined up at the top of that Zencaster? Just those 2?
5.
No, 5?
Yeah.
Well, are you?
Do you want to hear the other
back? Ones? No. Only when they're appropriate, play them. Don't let it out of the bag. I want to hear them as they are appropriately done.
Okay.
Where were we?
Drinking.
Oh yeah.
Alcohol Awareness Month. How many drinks do you have in a week?
Yeah. So I'd go to the doctor, and that would be the common question. And I'm thinking, who the hell drinks 4, 5, 6 drinks a day? That takes work. That takes work.
2 bottles of wine a week. There are 4 to 5 glasses of wine in a bottle. So that means you're drinking about 10 drinks a week. So you're drinking 2 a day.
Wow.
Well, that's 5 days, I guess.
Well, and also,
I
really didn't think about it. That's between my wife and myself.
Also, I guess the real question would be, how many drinks do you have in a day? It's like, well, I don't know. How big a glass do you have?
All right, don't overuse it. All right,
I think it's enough of that.
Don't overuse it. Speaking of drinking, I want to talk about
I'm always speaking of drinking.
So my son is in the market to buy a car.
Oh God. Okay.
And he's 21. This will be his first car. So he's he's talking very seriously about it. He's about to get out of college. He's in his. Is he in his last year? What the hell? Where are we? No, he's got. What month are we in right now? Jeez, where are we in the year?
April.
No, he's in his junior year. He's got 1 year to go. But this summer he's going to be moving off of campus. And I know that you went to the same school that he did. I don't know where he's living, so where he's going to live, but it's going to be in an apartment off campus, and he's going to need a car.
Yeah.
So what a challenging time in a kid's life where you actually discover that there is some level of responsibility that you're going to have to pay a bill back, because I don't think he's going to be able to pay cash for the car. Did you pay cash for your first car? No.
Hell no. And insurance? You got to pay for insurance every month?
Yeah. So it's going to be a little bit of a challenge for him. I'm very curious to find out what's going to happen. So my ex, she's talking to him about just the apartment, and then they're like in Target and they're doing some shopping. I think he was home for a spring break recently. So they're at Target doing some shopping, and he's like going past the housewares area, and he's like, oh man, I'm going to need like towels and stuff.
Right.
And she goes,
exactly.
I think reality just hit. She's like, yeah. So I had a conversation with her about, because she's wonderful and she's a great mom, but she constantly wants to come to his rescue for everything. Like, oh, we got to get him set up with the towels, and we got to get him set up with the sheets, and we'll get him a bed. And I'm like, fuck no, we don't have to do that. I'm saying this is the perfect opportunity for us to watch our son make an attempt, make an effort, and potentially fail safely, right? Like, if you're going to fail, don't you want to fail in the situation where we can come to his rescue easily? It's like getting him a bed is no big deal, which again is partly the reason why don't give him any of this information. Let him figure it out on his own. If he fails, great. He'll come back to us and say, what am I supposed to do? And maybe he will, maybe he won't, but I think she has this vision of him walking into the apartment, opening up the door, going to the room, and it's like an empty room, like, oh my God, what am I supposed to do now? And just like implode.
Right. Like, God forbid you got to sleep on the floor for a night, like you're not going to fucking die if you got to sleep on the floor for a night. Right.
Like, what kind of life skills have you handed to your daughters at this point? I mean, they're 16. So what is like the stuff that's going to go off in their brain thinking, oh shit, dad didn't tell us this, mom didn't tell us this?
Yeah, they are just juniors in high school right now, so I haven't really had to face that. Obviously, they have their responsibilities around the house, but I mean, outside of that, I haven't really thought about it, and I better get on it, I guess.
Well, what about college? I mean, like, are they even? I know that they're not to the point where they have to decide, but are you kind of pushing them through the process, or?
No, they're kind of looking. They're thinking. But they're really just not serious about it yet.
And who's more of the deciding influencer for them, you or Kim?
Deciding factor how? Like where they're going to go or how they're going to?
No, I mean, who's the information provider in your house? Like there's normally like my kids.
It's probably me. It's probably me. Yeah.
My kids go to my ex if they want like a safe, nice, wholesome environment, good answers, good solid foundation. They come to me if they want to have fun. I mean, that's really how the relationship is, and that's how it's always been, and that's okay because they need both of those people in their life.
Hey, Doug.
Hey, what?
Can I steer us away from the parenting minute with the nice guys on business?
Absolutely.
I just don't think our listeners really give a fuck about any of this.
Oh, well, maybe not. Maybe not.
I want to hear about what will they say to callers asking if someone is out of the world.
Yeah, well, okay. So let me present a situation. So I can't remember how I got into the conversation with my wife about, they're actually going to be putting people like off of this planet, like in another world. And what is going to happen when the phone rings and the person's not there? But I mean, it's like, okay, well, he's not. Let's play this scenario out for a second. So you be a caller and I will be the receptionist, okay? And I'll there's somebody that you're calling, but there's not right there. So here, the phone's gonna ring, ring.
Okay, you're the receptionist.
Oh
right?
Yeah, you ring the phone. I have to answer the phone. Hello, can I help you? Johnson & Johnson.
Hi, I'd like to speak to Mr. Johnson, please.
Mr. Johnson is not here. He's actually, he's on Mars right now. So he's out of this world.
Okay, but I really need to talk to him.
Oh, well, that's fine. He should be returning your call about 5 light years from now. Like, what is that going to sound like? It's like, it's not like he's not here right now. He's not out of the office. He's out of the world. That call is going to happen.
Well, if he's got a really good cell phone, maybe he'll get the message quicker.
Yeah, so then it gets to the next part, like the communication. How long does it take to get to Mars? It's like 7 light years, right?
Something ridiculous like that, or more, 40 light years or something. And you know what a light year is,
No,
right?
That's the next question. What the hell is a light year?
Okay, here, geeks, and please correct me if I'm wrong. It's possible that I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure.
Wait a minute. Eat, sleep, drink, Dubai. This is neither nor endorsement or a product review of light years.
Maybe we can get Stephen Hawking on. My understanding of a light year is if you are moving at light speed, it's the distance that you can go in a year. In other words, it is like beyond a ridiculously long way. Okay, I'm going to look it up now because
but if that is the case, then if that's the case, how does one build up enough speed for light year? Because I'm thinking about if I'm on a skateboard and I am pushing as hard as I can go, that at some point I'm going to wear out those shoes before I've even reached the first light year,
But that's it. A light year is a unit of astronomical distance equivalent to the distance that light travels in 1 year, which is nearly 6 trillion miles.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so Mars is not light years away.
No,
it's not 6 trillion miles away.
That's ridiculous. Who could even measure that? By the time they get there and turn around, they've gone through like a lot of shoes. How do they even do that? How do they know what a light year is? How does one measure a light year? By the time you measure it, it's over. It's true, right? Just work with me here on this.
No, you're right.
So wait, what is faster, the speed of light or the speed of sound?
Really?
No, the speed of light is much faster. So if I make a call...
the speed of light is like hundreds of thousands of times faster.
Okay, so great. So work with me here. So if I'm making a call... just please stay with me. If I'm making a cell phone call to somebody that's 5 light years away, it will never reach them because sound will never reach them because they're light years ahead. So how does that happen?
First, we've got to figure out exactly how we're going to get somebody a light year away, which is 6 trillion miles away, as we've just established.
That's crazy. Can you imagine how much extension cord you need if you want to like hook up like a heater or something like that? Because that'd be a long way away. I don't think that Home Depot has that much cord. Excuse me. Can you help me? Excuse me. Can you help me?
This has been the Science Corner with the nice guys on business. Oh my God.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
I don't think so.
Oh.
I don't think so. Yes, the speed of light is 186,000 miles per second. Per second.
No, that's not going to happen. I mean, it's going to happen. I'm sure it's already happened many times.
In fact, this one says, and in theory, nothing can travel faster than light. In miles per hour, light speed is, well, a lot. 670,616,629 miles per hour.
And all I'm trying to do is make a call between here and Canada without it costing me $30. Can I talk to you about AT&T for just a moment?
Please do.
So I get my bill this past month. And my bill is about $40, $38 to be exact, $38 higher than it normally is. I'm like, what the hell is that? So I get online and I'm looking, and there, I've made, I don't know, hundreds of calls, text messages. It's got everyone. So I'm trying to find the one that's more than 0, right? So I finally find it on page like 62. There's a call between my 410 number, which is my Maryland area code, and what is disguised as a regular area code. I think it's 518 or something. It ended up being in Canada.
This isn't Muhammad, is it?
No, that was 2 months ago.
Okay, good. I wanted to make sure you weren't telling the same story again, because I'll just repeat the episode if that's what you're doing. That's okay. I can do that.
It wasn't. This month it wasn't Muhammad. This month it was somebody that lives in San Francisco, but she has not yet changed her phone over from a Canadian area code.
No. This isn't like, Mar you're talking about, is it?
No. It's not.
Thank
Mar.
goodness, because I talked to Mar for an hour like a month ago, and I'm thinking, shit, I haven't seen that bill yet.
No, because you're with T-Mobile, and they're really cool. John Laguerre is probably like, it's just Strickland. Let him go. Just turn it up to 11. He's fine. If I'm John Laguerre, how do I talk?
I thought you were off of AT&T. I have no idea.
No, I'm not off AT&T. I was on Sprint for a minute and a half.
Oh, that was it. Sprint is the bad one, right?
Yeah, Sprint is the bad one. And now AT&T is frying my fritters too, because...
So we're basically making a list of all mobile carriers and putting big X's through them one at a time. We put a big X through Sprint. We put a big X through... AT&T now. I'm actually on Verizon with my office. But believe me, if I had to pay the bill, I wouldn't be on Verizon.
I don't get it. I don't understand. What is the difference between an American area code and a Canadian area code? It's still 3 numbers, and it's there's not even any water that you have to go over to get to Canada from where I am.
That sounds like a Seinfeld bit. So what is the difference between a Canada phone number and a U.S. phone number? They're both 10 minutes. If I lived in North Dakota, it might only be a 5-mile call across the border, but I still got to pay for it.
You're supposed to hit the hi-hat.
Oh, that was right. No, I thought we banned that for the rest of the episode. I'm not going to do it again.
It's cut now 3 times and done.
That's plenty. It's too bad.
It's really, you don't want it. You're wearing them down straight.
Stupid shit.
But why is that a problem? Why do they have to have that? Is there really seriously that much of a...
I'm anticipating technical problems. Okay, that's enough of that. Go ahead. Your $40, your $38 call to Canada.
$38 call for 30
How long
minutes.
was it?
30 minutes.
What the fuck? Are you kidding?
I know.
They charge you like $1.20 a minute?
I don't even understand. Okay, maybe it was a few minutes longer than 30 minutes, but it was definitely less than an hour.
No,
definitely.
but still, that's like $1 a minute. That's a lot.
So I was pissed. So what do? I did absolutely nothing because, it's not going to get me any. All it's going to do is just raise my ire level. And I don't want my ire up any higher.
$30 is a lot. You could call AT&T.
It is a lot. It is a lot. But thank goodness for Patreon. Hey, we didn't even promote Patreon this episode.
I know. Well, no, we played the intro at the very beginning.
Yeah, we did. We played it.
I played the pre-intro.
Anyway, so between the AT&T thing and the Lightyear thing with callers asking out of this world and the produce, I'm just...
You're having a rough week, Doug.
Having a really tough week.
Do you want to get into jobs you would never do now? Actually, before we do that, because we're going to run out of time, why is Mar your new favorite person in your life?
I didn't go through that last episode.
I can't remember if you did or not.
Well,
Mar's been one of my favorite people in my life, I don't want to say for a long time because I haven't known her for a long time, but I don't know. Did you do it? Maybe you did do it last episode.
I'm just realizing the value that Mar actually provides to the community. And
you did, because we talked about how she's drumming up business and getting us interviews.
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah, and then
that's okay. We love talking about Mar, and it's okay. We won't dwell on it again, but Mar, we just want to say we love you.
We love
Appreciate
you.
It. And Anna, production assistant, we love you too.
Sorry, it's Anna, by the way.
Oh my God, you're so right. I got to use her open of. Hey, this is Anna, not Anna. Oh, I don't even know my own name now. I'll use that intro today. That'll be good.
That'll be good.
What about jobs you would never do?
Do you want to do that, or are we wrapping up the episode?
I want to hear the jobs you'll never do, and then we'll do. We're about 20. We're only 25 minutes in. No, we're 25 minutes in, so we have another 5 minutes.
Okay, I think part of the reason why I like Mar so much is because she helps to get people on the show. And what I was remembering from this conversation about helping get people on the show are all the people that I've tried to get on the show and have failed miserably getting, like Mike Rowe. And then Mike Rowe led my brain to thinking about jobs that I would never do, because that's the show that he has.
Dirty jobs.
Thinking, yeah, there's like jobs that I totally wouldn't want. Like, I don't want that job where the guy that has to go down the highway and pick up like the dead animals. There are people that do that.
I know.
Do you think they do it and they're okay with it, or they just do it because it's a job?
There's got to be a little of each. There have to be people that do that job and just hate it, but can't figure out how to get out of it. Yeah.
Oh, it's just a horrible job, because I saw one of those guys and like, I don't like that. The other jobs that I wouldn't do, so picking up dead animals on the side of the street, so scooping them and kind of pushing them, putting them, like the deer, putting them in the truck, or just a massive mess. I would not do highway work. I don't want to do that. Like bridge work on the side of a highway, no way. Not going to do it. I don't want to lay down any asphalt. No, nothing related to asphalt, especially during the summer. And roofing, and trash truck delivery guy, or not delivery guy, trash truck pickup. I don't want to do that either.
Doug, can I point something out to you?
I'm not qualified to do any of those jobs.
No. You've been on your own, an entrepreneur, and haven't had a day job in 20 years?
Yeah, about that.
About that, is that right? Mm-hmm. So really, the list of jobs that you wouldn't do are all of them.
That's true. Hey, guess what, Strick? Guess what?
What?
I'm standing up. I have been standing up the entire episode.
Love that.
That's good.
Love that. But now what would be amazing is if you can now sit down, and I wouldn't hear you sit down because
I can do that.
And you know what I'm doing now, Doug? I'm standing up now.
I almost sat down without my chair behind me. That would have been horrible.
I'd be like, hey, Strick, you know what I'm doing now? I'm standing up. And hey, know what I'm doing now, Strick?
Going to the hospital.
Calling 911. Yeah.
Did you take your microphone down to the ground with you? That was pretty good.
I did not. I was far away from my microphone. It didn't sound like that.
Yeah.
I was a good foot and a half away from my mic. That was the whole point, the whole theater of the mind. You're supposed to see it and feel it from me on the ground.
You did very good. Very good.
Thank you.
I think we should wrap up here. We've done a whole bunch of nonsense this episode. Have we lost anybody?
Wait a minute, I'm looking. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, everybody seems to still be here. Yeah. Thanks, guys. We appreciate you sticking around the whole time.
Thank you, everybody. We got you right here.
Yeah.
Thanks for hanging out with us the entire episode. Way to go. That was good. Hey, Strick, we are on our way to 60,000 downloads once again for the month of April. This is getting a little bit crazy now. We're
How do you know? It's so early in the month. How can you tell?
Based upon the trends and where we're going, we are trending in that direction again. Now, there could always be a spike up or a spike down. I'm hoping that in mass, everybody does not have mass exodus off the show, unless we really would offend somebody. But then we would probably have more people, because people seem to thrive in that environment.
You think? You know what else we haven't talked about is Overcast, Overwatch, What the heck
Yeah,
is
you
it?
got
Overcast,
it. Overcast.
right?
I think that we've fallen down on the we really need the recommendations on Overcast plea.
We have. Have we fallen out of second place?
No, and we're right behind Tim Ferriss still, and Jeff Gibbard is one step behind us.
Yeah, well,
and,
we want to keep Jeff Gibbard behind us.
Yeah, that's true. We probably do want to.
Yeah, so Overcast. If you're a subscriber on Overcast, remember that you can recommend each individual episode. And so we need you to recommend each individual episode. And by the way, Patreon, we got a $1 subscriber, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
He does not get a shout out.
Oh.
You have to have at least a $5 donation to get a shout out, but we still appreciate the $1.
No, we appreciate the buck very much. It actually is a buck not committed, though. It's not a buck committed because I think people jump in at the beginning of the month to show their patronage throughout the course of the month, and then they can just pull out before the end of the month.
They're going to jump out on the 30th and then back in on the 2nd.
Oh, that would be horrible. So? They shouldn't do that.
Well, no, for $1, I'm not worried about it. I don't want somebody jumping in on the $1,500 level and then hanging out for a month like we're going to get excited, we're going to get paid at the end of the month.
Oh, so wait a second. So I can't give the name because she hasn't committed yet, but I actually got, believe it or not, an inquiry at the $50 level.
Get the fuck out of here.
No, she
said. What do we give away at $50? I don't even remember.
We give away a access to the show. Like somebody wants to come on the show.
Oh, I got it. So basically, it's a bribe.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. I'm good with that, by the way. Yeah, it's all good.
I'm totally fine with it. She hasn't responded to my response to her yet, so I'm thinking that I don't know that she realizes it's a year-long commitment. So I didn't really get into it with her. I said, we're going to the honor system right now. It really is more of like a 12-month commitment because we can't let everybody on just because they have $50. Would we? Would we let somebody on the show for $50?
You know what I'm hoping for? You know how a lot of these places, like Credit Karma is a bad example because they don't charge, but the places where it used to be like, yeah, it's only $6.95 a month and it's free for the first month or for the first 2 months or whatever, right? And then you just never cancel because you forget, right?
Yeah.
I mean, $50 is a lot, but everybody's budget is different. So maybe she would sign on for $50 and get on and think to herself, yeah, I'm going to cancel, and then she would just forget for a year.
And just forget for the entire year, and that would be fine. And then she'd ask for...
I would love to get somebody that would commit that long, but I don't want to say like, hey, for us to actually have you on the show, you have to commit for a year, because then it really does sound like we're selling the slot.
Yeah, we're really not selling the slot.
Not.
And then Strick would start telling his story about the prostitute and the negotiation.
Exactly.
And we've done
and
that
you've heard
already.
That enough times.
No
exposition. No exposition. Yes.
Not at all. Not at all. All right, let's get out of here.
Are we ready? Are we done?
I think the only thing that we didn't cover, which we can cover in the next episode, is farting in front of your spouse.
We hit a lot of topics today, didn't we?
We did. Well, we were on a mission, kind of like the Blues Brothers. We were on a mission to get through every one of them, and we did. I think we got through 6 or 7 topics. This is why I don't like this episode so much. I don't feel
because we got through too much stuff.
Too many things. Too many things.
We'll try and pick it up next time. Funkn Fans, just give us over the weekend, and we'll get drunk and do something. It'll be better next week, trust me.
Celebrate National Alcohol Awareness Month. This month, be aware that you are drinking. It is true. That guy over there is Strickland. My name is Doug. Thanks for yet another fun-filled week of episode. Is this Thursday's episode?
Thursday's episode,
I think it is. Nice Guy community, never underestimate the power of nice. Again, special thanks to Strickland for being here always and ever. And Steve O'Brien, I love you. And my mom, I love you too. And I love
This is not an Oscar speech, okay?
Oh, okay. All right.
And the winner is Emma Stone with La La Land.
Wait, that's not right. All right, Steve O'Brien, take us out of here.
The nice guys want to hear from you. Call 4242 DJ Doug and ask any questions you like. Well, except about the cloud. Nobody understands the cloud. Don't bring up Santa Claus either. Doug's still a believer.